This is step one of how to make a fancy grilled cheese. I start by taking Roma tomatoes, sliced, and we're gonna make them into this yummy garlicky jam. Cover a pie pan in foil, it's just easy for cleanup. All you have to do is salt, pepper. You'll see, I think I kind of go heavy on pepper. I'm not sure, but I think I do. This is just a pre-made Italian seasoning. I've found really good. They all seem to be the same: basil, oregano, thyme. It's easier to just do it this way. I go a little heavy because the idea of this is they're gonna roast and get thick and yummy. Next step, we're gonna make it rain with garlic. On this one, I like the planer with the coarser, whatever you call it. It's a bigger chunk, and it's good because when it roasts, you can actually taste it instead of just disappearing. I'm gonna put 2 cloves, and okay. Then we're going to cover it with extra virgin olive oil. And then for the last, again, you'll find that the things that I do, I like there to be a little, what's different? Lime. I'm gonna roast them at 450 until they're just about ready to break down. I think it's gonna be about 20 minutes. Okay, part 2. This was 15 minutes. The 15 and 20 minute spot is the sweet spot. Sometimes it takes a little more time to get to this because you want them to break down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get the pan medium high because you want this to happen quick. I just happen to have Havarti with pepper cheese, so I'm gonna use that, and that will mix perfectly with my yummy tomato jam. A little secret: grilled cheese fried in mayo. Mayo's basically oil and eggs. The oil keeps it moist and the eggs make it crispy. I learned that from Rachel Ray. That's not mine, but she said that that's their trick in restaurants because they don't always have soft butter. It's cheaper and it always works. So I started doing it. My daughter, who detests mayonnaise, never knew, loves it. So while this is getting hot, I'm going to take the mayo side down and get that started. Put the other mayo side down here. And then usually what I do is I'll take a fork because I want to try and scoop up everything underneath and get it up on the bread. You can see how they're like candied. Oh my goodness. I could eat the tomatoes by themselves. And sometimes when I'm doing this, I will do an extra tomato just so that I can eat it on the side. And when they do get a little past the point where you want them and they're kind of crispy and brown, oh my goodness, especially with the garlic. Okay, so there's that. Now, get this cranking. And, yep, so now it just kind of got started there. And push it down a little. That's another thing. I love a pressed sandwich, whatever it is. So on my grilled cheese, I always kind of like to give them a little press. And we'll keep this cooking and come back when it's done. Here's the finished product. Look at that tomato jam. It's almost like a pesto. It's so rich in flavor. And I'm serving it with rosemary garlic pita chips to stay with that Italian theme. Yummo!